Hey guys, and welcome to this new video. So in our last video we opened the Planeswalker deck for Chandra Pyrogenius, and of course today we're going to open this one. The Nissa Nature's Artisan Planeswalker deck from the Kaladesh expansion. So let's get into it. And of course we also get two Kaladesh boosters in this one. So first, our Planeswalker. Nissa Nature's Artisan. Starts with a loyalty counter on 5, and her +3 is you gain 3 life. And -4, you can reveal the top 2 cards of your library and put all land cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. And for the -12, creatures you control get +5/+5 and gain trample until end of turn. That is pretty sweet. But of course you'd have to use the first ability 3 times to use the -12 ability, but that's the same recipe for the most Planeswalkers. So let's get into the other cards. Of course, again we got the sweet box. I think I forgot to show the art and the Chandra one, but we can show it here. So they're pretty sweet. Yeah. Let's get to it. Of course, the guide to how to play with this deck. Our 2 boosters will open lastly, and the cards. So again, I'm going to cheat and use the knife to open this. Wow. That should be it. So this time I know that this quick reference card is down here, so we're just gonna pull that away. And let's start to look at the cards. So for a first rare, as you see, this is going to be a blue-green deck, Planeswalker deck. So yeah. Flying is a 7 cost, 6/6. At the beginning of your upkeep you get 3 energy counters. So that's every turn. Then you can pay 8 energy counters and return all other creatures to their owner's hands. That means except this one, and you can only activate this ability when you could cast a sorcery. Cool. Yeah, and this, I guess, is the same as the card from the Chandra deck, where you can find your Nature's Artisan Planeswalker, Nissa. You can search your library for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tab, and then search for this one and put it into your hand. Of course, we'll get 2 of these. That is some sick art, I think. Yeah, if you can see it better like this. That is nice. Yeah, so when Bristling Hydra enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters, and you can pay 3 to put a +1/+1 counter on it. And it gains hexproof until end of turn. Nice. So that's our rares. And then we go to the commons. Thriving Turtle. We get 2 energy counters. And we get 2 of those. Long Tusk Cup. And 2 of those. Sage of Silas Claim. When this card enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. So yeah, of course with this new system with the energy counters, of course you're going to adapt it in the Planeswalker decks. Servant of the Conduit. Also energy counters. This is just a 2 mana for 3/2. Pretty basic. And we'll get 4 of those. Ooh. Thriving Dino. Rhino, not Dino. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. And we'll get 2 of those. Janjeet Sentry. You also get 2 energy counters and 2 cards. Imperial Voyager. Flying and trample for a blue, green and a converted mana. Whenever this card deals combat damage to a player, you get that many energy counters. That's cool. So I guess that comes in handy when you have trample. And if you can buff it, then you'll get many energy counters. Guardian of the Great Conduit. I like this card. I think it's Nissa in the background there. That's pretty nice. Awesome. And get 2 of those. No, 3 of those. Nice. I'm not gonna complain. It's a nice card. Longfin Skywhale. Already got a couple of those. And we'll get 2 more. Arbelback Stomper. Trample, 5 mana. And when it enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life. It's a 5/4. And we'll get 2 of those. Riparian Tiger. That is huge compared to the tree. Trample, 5 mana cost. You get 2 energy counters. And whenever it attacks, you may pay 2. And if you do, then it gets +2/+2. That is awesome. And for our lands, I think I'm going to get 4 of these. Woodland Streams. Awesome. And some forest cards. And some island cards. And then for some sorceries and instants. Of course, when you get the green deck, you want to have a lot of forests out so you can just immediately grow your army up to an insane strength. So you can search your library for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library, and you get 2 energy counters for 1 mana. So basically for 1 mana you get 1 mana more and 2 energy counters. And we get 3 of those. Appetite for the Unnatural. 3 mana for destroy target artifact or enchantment and you gain 2 life. Get 2 of those. And then 2 malfunction cards. Enchant artifact or creature, and when malfunction enters the battlefield, tap enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its control's untap step. Yeah, so that's pretty normal for a blue enchantment. Just making sure the opponent can use their cards. So the first booster of 2. Again, we're just going to skip all the common cards. Decoction module. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield tapped under your control, you get an energy counter. And then, if you pay 4 mana and tap this card, you can return target creature you control to its owner's hand. So I guess that could be a card when you get a life when it gets down on the battlefield, so you can just reuse that ability. Glimmer of Genius. Scry 2 and then draw 2 cards, and you get 2 energy counters for 4 mana. Refurbish. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And again, that can become pretty useful in this expansion, the Kaladesh expansion, with all the artifact cards. Insidious Will. An instant 4 mana, and you get to choose one of the abilities. Either you can counter a target spell, or you may choose new targets for target spell, or you can copy the target instant of sorcery spell and you may choose new targets for the copy. That's cool. And Construct and Mountain. So for the second and last booster, Incendiary Sabotage. So as an additional cost to cast this card, besides the 4 mana, you have to sacrifice an artifact, and it deals 3 damage to each creature. So if your opponent has a lot of weak creatures out and you don't have any, for example, you can use this and then just get rid of everything. That's cool. Nature's Way. That's a nice art. You can just see this creature is just going to kill the one trying to run away. Target creature you control gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. That is cool. So it can basically attack twice. And land card. Of course, you get another energy counter when it enters the battlefield, and you can add colorless mana to your mana pool. And for rare, Cultivator of Blades. 5 mana for 1/1. It has Fabricate 2, so that means either you put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, or you create 2 1/1 color server artifact creature tokens. And whenever this card attacks, you may have other attacking creatures get +X/+X, where X is Cultivator of Blades power. So if you buff it at the start, you give them a boost of +3/+3. Yeah. And it's nice. Prakata Club Security. It's 4 mana for 3/4 foil. Not gonna complain. And an emblem with Nissa. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. That's cool. That fits for the other one, the Vital Life, I think, or Vital Force from the Kaladesh expansion. It's not the one you get here, but if you're lucky you can get it in a booster pack. It's worth about 15-18 bucks, yeah. So that's it, guys. Yeah, so to some of the cards we got this time, we have, of course, our Planeswalker, and we have Cultivator of Blades, Insidious Will, Bristling Hydra, Verdant Crescendo, have 2 of those to find our Planeswalker, the Aetherscroll Ancient, and we have a foil card, and last we have this emblem. And the reason why I put this here is because I think it's pretty rare that you find one of those, the good ones. I mean, it's pretty... It's not like you need this card, but, well, it's not that often that you get an emblem, so... That's it for today, guys. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment in the field below. And have a good day.